Man, to say these last 10 months have been anything but normal would be an understatement. It's easy to look back and think about how things could have been and get frustrated. It's easy to look back and think about how things should have been and get angry. Why? Why can't things just be normal? Do you ever find yourself there in that place, screaming at the world, yelling at God? It wasn't supposed to be like this. None of this makes sense. Why, God? Why? I don't know if you've ever been here in this place, but I have. And looking back, I think there's another person who has had the same thoughts, who has thought the same things. Check this out. It's found in Matthew chapter 1, verses 18 and 19. And it says this: "This is how the birth of Jesus, the Messiah, came about. His mother Mary was pledged to be married to Joseph. But before they came together, she was found to be pregnant through the Holy Spirit. Because Joseph, her husband, was faithful to the law and yet did not want to expose her to public disgrace, he had in mind to divorce her quietly." Can you imagine the thoughts that Joseph had? To be in that very situation? I wonder what he was thinking, what he was feeling. He and Mary's situation, it wasn't normal. It was far from normal. It wasn't typically like that. A baby? He hadn't even touched her yet. They were married, but by Jewish custom, they hadn't made it to the consummation part of their marriage. Did he scream at the world? Did he yell at God? It wasn't supposed to be like this. Did he scream, "Why can't things just be normal?" The Bible doesn't say that. But because Joseph was a righteous man, he did consider divorcing Mary because he knew that the Jewish law placed her in a bad spot should the religious leaders think that she had broken their law. Why can't things be normal? Because Jesus came into our world, he came into our world to break away from normal. There was nothing normal about the way Jesus came into this world. A virgin birth? That's not normal. It can only happen with the help of the divine, from God himself. And I think that's what Jesus wants us to see this Christmas, to realize that he came into this world to break away from the normal. I don't know what your life was like 12 months ago, but as our world gains some clearance from this nonsense, Jamie and I don't want to go back to normal. We don't want what was normal, to let ourselves get caught up in our busy schedules, running mindlessly around town trying to make each appointment, focusing on our schedules and our task lists. Sure, our kids will go back to their activities, and that's a good thing. Business will get busier, and that's a good thing. But Jamie and I don't want what was normal. We valued our schedules and our tasks way too much. If the last 10 months has taught us anything, it's taught us this: that the most important things in our lives is Jesus and each other. And if everything goes away, but we still have Jesus and each other, well then that's enough. So as we head into the next year, our family is focused on being Jesus to each other and bringing Jesus to others. Jesus broke away from the normal in this one little birth with two human beings. And Jamie and I want to follow in his example by bringing Jesus to the lives of others, by breaking away from what we knew was normal. Jesus came to break away from normal. The question is, will you?